Hi, welcome to the TMC Newsroom. I'm Greg Galitzine, Editorial Director of TMCnet. With me today is Rich Tehrani. Hi, Rich. How are you?
Greg, how are you?
Good. And usually we talk about the serious uses of communications and the economy and ways that we can save money by implementing new solutions and technologies like unified communications. Well, today we're going to talk about something in the mobile phone space.
We are.
More specifically, it's an application for iPhone, which probably has zero to do with productivity and zero to do with cost savings and saving money. However, it's a pretty neat application. And Rich, I don't know if you can bring it up on your iPhone. Maybe we can...
and I will. And if I could just preface this by saying that at times like this, when there are record numbers of people watching the financial news networks and probably being pretty depressed about what they're seeing on TV, it's time to turn off the TV, because last weekend I wrote a blog entry about some of the applications that I use on my iPhone on a regular basis. And some of these applications I recommended other people use as well. And one of my readers emailed me about another application that I'd never heard of. It's a 99-cent application, and it is a godsend for those people who've got kids who are at a meal with them that are driving them nuts, and you want to keep them occupied. So for 99 cents, you could have hours and hours of entertainment value for young kids. Plus, it does something which I've never seen any other program do, which is turn an iPhone into a musical instrument. And I'm not kidding about this. It is a program from a company called Smule, and the program is Ocarina. And I don't know much about it. I just clicked on the link that came in from someone who sent me an email from my blog. And so this is what it looks like when you open it. So you can see those four round things are really buttons, like a flute button or something like that. And when you blow into the microphone, and I'm not kidding at all, it makes sound. And the buttons I am not musically inclined, which I probably should have told you ahead of time, which is why this particular program has a little button at the bottom where you could press and you get some options. And then if you press the globe button, what you get is you get people around the world, and you can see their location and exactly where they are playing music from. So you can also find favorites. So if I like someone's music, I can select them as a favorite and go back to them more often. So just kind of a cool application. And I think the point here is that Apple has really changed the game in terms of mobile phones. It used to be, what can the mobile phone do? But it's no longer what can the mobile phone do. It's now what can the platform do. So if you remember, in the 80s, the question many people had was, what computer system should I buy? And the answer was always, what do you want to do with it? And what Apple has effectively shown us right now is that people want to develop applications that are interesting and innovative for the iPhone. And as this base of applications grows, it will become virtually impossible for anyone else to unseat Apple. And that's just the reality. So this is the point of this kind of lighthearted news piece that we've done here. So hopefully you'll take many things away from this particular piece.
Sure. Yeah, and that's actually just to underscore one other thing. It really does put Apple into that sort of driver's seat, into that leadership position. I know that you spoke about this last week, that I believe Apple outsold RIM in terms of devices last week. That was announced last week. And Nokia is reporting lower forecasts for their devices going into Q4.
20 million. They said the industry will be down 20 million in Q4.
Right. So with all these sort of negative numbers, it's heartening. It's encouraging to see applications like this 99-cent flute application, or don't mean to denigrate it as a flute application, but such applications like that, they just sort of show that the platform's limited only by the creativity of the developers out there.
Absolutely, and you also get people to buy smartphones. I mean, and that's the other really interesting thing, is that there's now a whole new reason to buy smartphones. And once you buy your smartphone, you're now paying 30% to Apple every time you buy one of the applications in the store. So, I mean, it's just incredible what Apple has done. They've really changed the game. And we've got the BlackBerry Storm. It's going to be coming out soon. It's also a touchscreen device. I've gone through the user guide online of the Storm. I'm impressed with it. I think it's It's a really interesting device. I don't think it's as fun as the Apple. I don't know that it has the same magic as the Apple devices, but it's pretty good. I mean, it seemed pretty easy to use. The only thing that I didn't like about it was the keyboard, was the two
Oh, the 2 letters.
yeah, the 2-letter keyboard, and if you turn it, there was no demo online that I could see where you could turn it to see if the keyboard's wider, and I'm sure it is when you turn
Actually,
it.
I saw one just this
great.
week. Yeah, I did see one just this week, and it does indeed. If you turn the phone sideways, then the keyboard is wider. You mentioned it might not be as fun, but the application that I saw on it was actually Guitar Hero 3.
Oh, wow.
So when you talk about fun, I guess other companies are trying to catch up in that respect.
Sure,
So,
sure.
Which speaks to a whole other thing about the whole gaming application community. You know, games used to take maybe a year before they were portable to a wireless device, to a mobile device. Nowadays, the game is
Sure.
released at in the store, and you can get it on your mobile device right away as well.
Great, so now we can be unproductive anywhere.
That's right. That's right. And I wonder, the other thing I wanted to add. So you have Apple has the flute application. The BlackBerry Storm has the Guitar Hero game.
Sure.
I wonder if Kindle is going to come out with like a tuba application. It's a bigger device. Right? That'll be
It certainly can do it. You've got more keys on it, so you
That's
can do
right.
lots of different things with the
That's right.
with the new Kindle.
All right. So, yeah, Rich, thank you very much for
Thank you,
spending
Greg.
time with us today. Again, this is Greg Galitzine reporting from the TMC Newsroom. Thank you.